This is Gerard. Welcome back to my channel. So I will go back to Latin language. I'm using Duolingo for my Latin language learning. So this is the fourth lesson, and so welcome back. Before we start with the lessons, I would like to go back on on what we did. So we just have a look at what we did already, and let's try to make sure that our foundation is strong so that we can move forward and acquire this language faster. And of course, if you have a good foundation, so your knowledge, your basic knowledge will be useful, will be handy, so that you can use it confidently, and it will be more useful to you, definitely. So let's have a look here at unit 1. I will try to, what is happening here? Let me move this. Yes, right. Okay, so what we saw during the three first lessons, we saw some basic phrases and some basic words like femina, weir, puela, and so on. Puela, puer is boy, puela is girl, and weir is man, and femina is woman. So these are very important to remember, because now I think in the coming lessons on Duolingo, you will have to also know how to put them in the plural form. Yeah. All right. So the verb to be here, we see that I am is sum, and that the pronoun for I in the Latin is ego. And for the greetings, we know that the greetings, the way to greet is different for when it's singular or plural. We haven't seen any difference so far for the case when it's feminine and masculine. But salve is so singular, and salvete, it's when it's plural. So you have more than one person. You're greeting more than one person. And nomen means name, and we know that in Latin there are different cases. What is the case? The case is just how a word is being used in a sentence. What is its function? And there is a nominative, the genitive, there is accusative, and so on. There are many, actually. Um, so here we have salve, quid tibi, quid tibi est nomen. Quid tibi, what your is name, literally translated. So quid tibi est nomen. Tibi, it's your, and here we can listen to it.
Salve, quid tibi est nomen?
Yes, it's a good reminder that the V is not pronounced as a V but as a W. So salve, quid tibi est nomen. It's like I said before, previously in one of the lessons, that there are different kind of Latin. There is the ecclesiastical Latin and the classical Latin, and the vulgar Latin we are not studying because it's actually not written. It's not in written form at all. And the Old Latin, of course, is now a dead language. So why to study Latin? I think if you're watching this video, you surely have good reasons. and I like the language very much, and I think it gives a great understanding of the history of humanity, in fact. All right, so salve quid tibi est nomen. So salve quid tibi est nomen. What is your name? And nomen mihi.
Nomen mihi est
Est
Marcus.
Nomen mihi est Marcos. So my name, or name mine, est Marcos, is Marcos. Salvete Marce et Livia. Here we see that Marce, it's not Marcus. I believe maybe here there is a mistake from Duolingo, because we have seen that there's no difference. There shouldn't be any difference here. So salvete Marce et Livia. Livia. It's not Livia, but Livia. Hello, Marcus and Livia. Commodo te habes, Marce.
Quomodo te habes, Marce?
Yes. So how are you doing? How are you doing here? Habes is how you doing. Me bene habeo. So me bene habeo. So me is actually not I, because we saw it's ego. I am a boy, just right here, you see. I can actually use this. You see here. You can see that. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. So, yeah, ego is I, the personal pronoun, but here we have me bene habeo, and it means I am well. Habeo is like I'm doing well, or I'm feeling well. Me bene, it's actually once again it's a reflexive verb, which means the action is done on the subject, and so that's why we have this pronoun. Yeah. All right. And Komodo is how. We know what is quid, so we are starting to know how to ask questions slowly, and the order is very, not how to say, rigid. It's not rigid, it's more flexible, because for example you say sum femina, and then wir sum, and then we say puella sum and ego sum puer. So we see there are actually many ways of constructing your sentence. The verb can come at the end, or at the beginning, or in the middle. It's yeah. All right. So that's what we saw, and then we finished this level, which is good. We're going just to make a recap of it quickly, and let's do this. I will just click on my apologies. Let's start this, and let's try to make the challenge. Okay, so I should not make more than 3 mistakes. Livia is a woman, so how will I say this? Livia est femina. And it's correct. And here we have two persons, so Stefane et Marce. So salvete. And I am a boy, so we saw that ego means I, ego sum, puer. And here, Marche et Livia. So two, we salvete, that's how we say hello. I am a man, also not difficult. We can just write like this, wir sum. It should be fine. And salvete Livia et Corina. Like in all languages, there might be, for the the sentence construction, there might be just different ways of answering, or to construct where to put the verb and so on, depending on the question and how clear it is for the how to say the correspondent. Stephanos is a man, so we will write Stephanos. Stephanos est is wir. And the woman studies and writes. So this time it's more difficult because we need to know two verbs. So femina is to, I think it's studit. At it's n. Scribit. Oh, so I made a mistake. You see, femina is too dead. It's I made some typos there anyway, but scribit. Yeah, scribit. Studet und scribit. Et scribit. Okay, first error here. Marcus is a boy. So Marcus est puer. This one is easy. With another typo. So I have to be more careful, yeah. Okay. Marcus. So Marcus sleeps. Marcus dormit. I think that's how it is. Said it's but. Does not write. But non iscribit. I think that's correct. Her name is Livia. So do you know how to say her, the possessive adjective? I actually don't remember. There was I think er is she, is he, and you have a. I will take my chances with a. Nomen est Livia. It's good. So that's really cool because I really, I was just betting here. I didn't know. So her is a. Now I don't remember how to say his. I don't remember. We will try to find out. So not the boy. Num. How? But the man is writing. This one I have to think because not the boy. I cannot say. Should I say num? Surely not the boy. Num puer. Maybe I can try num puer, but this is very risky. Yeah? Sed wir iscribit. Non puer, sed. So it's not num. It is non. Yeah, but I actually try. I tried. Yeah. How is Stephanos? Wow. ¿Cómo este Stephanos? I will try with Komodo. Komodo Stephanos. Quid agit Stephanos. Well, it seems that I failed here. I failed the test. But you see that there are a lot of different things. Okay, so I made 3 mistakes and it was over. So I don't know these words. Surely we met them, but we can already see that we have to take good notes of the vocabulary, and that it's not so easy actually. So what should we do now? We're already halfway in the lesson, or in this recording, and I think we should quickly do the exercises just to be sure that we are getting more familiar with everything. Frater. Frater is brother. And in urbe, it's in the city. In urbe. And et. So what is ea? Ea is she, I think. Who is kiss? Quiz, sorry. Wow. So it's quiz. Girl is puella. Boy puer. Femina, this we know. And she is ea. So we're getting used to this. Mater is if it's mother, but just for the training purpose, pater would be father. In the city, in urbe, and woman it's feminine. We know that.
Est Marcus.
Is, it's he, est Marcos. So he is Marcos. Puer is boy. So we know how to say woman femina, and where, and the girl is puella.
Tu non es pater.
Tu non es pater. So you are not father or the father. Femina dormit. So the woman is sleeping. And
Stephanus est vir.
Stephanos est vir.
Vir.
Easy.
Ego sum vir.
Ego sum vir. I am a man. So far, so good. Nothing new, nothing too difficult to remember. Boy. Puer. Sed. Femina. Ego. Vir.
Ego.
Ego.
Puella.
There is no article in Latin, it seems, but we should not forget to put or to use them in English, of course. She is ea. Okay, this word I was trying to remember it when after my last video. And soror, that's how you say sister. Soror. Frater, it's brother, but soror.
Ego.
Okay, this we know. Soror. The sister. So soror est in urbe. Sed e frater est
est.
Domi.
Domi.
Here we see that city does not change. You know, the ending does not change. Whereas for home, which is domum, yeah. If you want to say at home, you say domi. So domum.
Urbe.
I have to try to put this back.
Urbe.
Okay, now I have to do everything.
Urbe.
Est in urbe et frate est domi.
Domi.
Oh my gosh, what did I do? Soror est in orbi. In orbi est. Sed frater est. Sed frate domi est. I think this is. The other way should be accepted as well. I don't see why. Let me see. Repeat the verb twice should not be required by this exercise. Repeating the. Is it possible to only have the last verb and leave off the first one? I mean, you can go ahead and report that as correct if it isn't accepted. So okay. Okay. So here it's an interesting thing. Sorry to be commenting on this, but the option was not available in the right place. I noticed that city is given as urbe, and I can see why that makes the early exercises easier for beginners. But in the correct nominative, not urbs. So perhaps one could give urbe, but with the English as in the city. If this has already been discussed somewhere, I don't think so. I think these are quite confusing, unfortunately. But here, sore est in. I don't see the rule why we should put the verb after in urbe. I can flag this and I can say so I can say, for example, I don't understand why my answer, I can put my answer here. So I don't understand why my answer, let me write it. So soror est in urbe, sed frater est in domi. So was not accepted. Yeah. Okay, I submit it. So here, yeah, it's a mistake from my side. At least it's considered as this. Who studies at home? So quiz
Quiz.
Quis studet
Studet.
domi.
Domi.
Alright, this is done. The sister is in the city. So, sorer
So
in
In
urbe
urbe
est,
est.
sed
said
frater domi est.
Est.
Don't ask me why it has to be like that. Maybe because, how it is written in Duolingo, so it does not allow many variations. So I had to pause because there were different administrative tasks for me. What I wanted to point out here is that don't worry if we're moving. Don't worry if we're moving slowly right now, because we are now solidifying our foundation, and like we say, it is the strength of the foundation that makes the building strong. The strength of the building. Sorry. So that's why it's very good what we're doing, and so we know different things. I can use this. One moment. I can use this to write. So we know how to say father. It's pater. Sorry for my writing, not very elegant. Mater. Mater. It's mother. Soror. It's sister. And frater. Frater. So we know all these, and we also know how to say. How do you do this? Actually, I just have to do like that. And what we know also is that I is what was I? Ego. It was ego. Yeah, ego. And you singular is two. So two. And we also know how to say he. It's is. So is. And she, let me erase everything. She is Ea. Ea. Yeah. So this is what we know. And what we also know is that I am. So I am would be a ego sum. Ego sum. So I should do like that. Sum. But I guess you got the idea. Ego sum. And you are. So you. Let me take the pen. So you are trying to be a bit more elegant. So you are, it's 2s, I think. So 2s. Yeah, 2s. What else do we know? We also know that he is and she is, they are both like similar, just like in English. So you have like he, she, yeah, is. You will have is, and yeah, est. So let me try to do it like that. Yeah, est. Yeah. So yeah. What else do we know? We know that to say hello. Hello. How do we say hello? Hello. So hello. Hello is salve. Salve. And what else do we know? We know also that this is only when there's only one person, you're greeting one person, but if there are more than one, so you have to say hello still, you have to say salvete. Salvete. Yeah. Okay. And what else? We know some conjunction. For example, we've got but. But is said. So said. Yeah. Said. So but is said. And another conjunction that we know is N. So A, N, and D. So N, we will say at, simply at, yeah, at, in Latin. Sorry. What else? Is there anything else we're missing? We know some verb, but we don't know their infinitive form and so on. So we will try to remember them. So we should make some more revision lessons. So this was our fourth lesson together, independently from the order and number of lessons that we're covering in Duolingo. But I hope you liked this video, and if yes, please give it a thumb up. Share it with your friends if you think it's worth doing it, and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much, and till next time, take care. Bye bye.